All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising anywhere in your chart. Now, Sagittarius, we're gonna have to leave this one for later in a minute. I was picking up on this energy, and you could be meditating a little bit more than normal. It's almost like you're starting to catch this connection, or you're being asked to. For some of you guys, there's something about boundaries. You could just be feeling burnt out. You could be working at a place you don't like, or it almost seems like it's lowering your vibration. For a lot of you guys, you're in this energy. And I got good news. And for some of you guys, if you're watching, cross watching, whatever, it might be bad news, because it was something about, with somebody new, but wanting to be either back with you or with you. It's almost like somebody picked somebody else, or if it's an ex, it's like they want you back. But there was somebody else. I'm going to sell up. You know what? That's your choice. But yeah, that's what I was hearing. So some of you guys, look, fear of cheating. Not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. So if this is somebody new, and you could be thinking your insecurities. This is 2 stories, maybe 3, maybe 4, I heard. Now, if you're the new person, like both of you guys could be given this vibration. Are they going to really cheat? It's almost like maybe you guys haven't expressed 144, as I said that. And you can feel heartbroken, and you don't want to come out as needy or something. Maybe in the past, that's what held you back. And you're being told to what? Be vulnerable, Sagittarius. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open up your heart and your nalgas too. It says right here. It says your heart, but it's the same thing as your nalgas. And be yourself. So you could be in this energy, and it's almost like you want to express yourself. Somebody might be eating seaweed. I just did it right now, so maybe you resonate. But yeah, it's almost like you're sitting there, and you're for some of you guys, you're picking up on your same energy. You guys are thinking they got somebody else, and the pinchy red flags are going, but they're not red. You're creating them red, I'm hearing. So this one over here says sex only. And look, somebody could be in this energy like, oh my God, again, I fell into the same trap. So some of you guys, they might not just be cheating. They just want to have sex only. Vámonos. And you don't want that. Or maybe you do. It says either you or your partner. It says partners only want sex, except that it's okay, or reach for more. So you're being asked, like, what do you want? Sagittarius, you could just want to give up the nalgas and, a guy, and that's something you gotta make, tell the universe, I don't want this no more. And then pull your energy back. For some of you guys, you could be going out with this particular person and getting drunk, and you're like, I can't believe it. And it's probably not even your type. That's what I heard. Difficult road. And you're like, how do I end up in this? You just want rewards and recognition, but you have to pass this karmic, test or lesson or something. And this could be, being vulnerable, not settling. For some of you guys, you could be, going like, for being in this energy. You could have got an STD or your person, I heard. That's why they're staying away. They might be with somebody and they're not even trying to do it, but they're thinking about you. Look, miracles. I'm gonna read it to you. It says, Sagittarius, you're being asked to pay extra close attention. I don't know, like this, to all the big and small miracles. And it could be like, for some of you guys, you don't know how many people in the world, they don't have a lot of people that they can have sex with. 444, as I said that. And you're over here complaining. For some of you guys, they're fucking cheaters. They just want to give up the nalgas, or or the little one. Choricito, chilito, whatever. It says miracles. For some of you guys, you already occurred in your life like some miracles, and you're not being grateful. You look like, save a little bit of nalgas for some of us over here. There's some, put it in the comments, guys, why you want save us a little bit of nalgas. For some of you guys, save some pinchipito para las muchachas, Self-doubt. Some of you guys are like, no, I can't do it. And maybe you're having a hard time. You could be Sagittarius. You could be overcoming, or you're wanting to overcome, something to do with when it comes to lovemaking. You could be insecure and you're thinking of the past, and it's a wound that you want. And for some of you guys, I caught it says it's okay to reach out for more. Like you could be wanting to get with a past person for some reason, because remember I said it earlier, it was almost like having somebody new but wanting to be back with you, and maybe they don't want to be with this particular person. They could be with the person that maybe they could have a family, or they're there for out of convenience. I heard like this, and now they're second guessing themselves. They want to walk away. Back to you, Sagittarius. Put it in the comments if you want somebody to, even though they're in this energy, they still had to give it up. Man or woman, it could be a man or a woman. Or it could be a man or a woman that looks like a woman that is a man or something. I don't know. That's just for some of you guys. It says, courageous heart. It takes courage to follow your heart, Sagittarius. Especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it. And let it lead to your destiny, your true destiny. You have to accept some things. You can say like, yeah, you know what, I really miss. Because some of you guys could have been cheaters. You cheated out of, I don't know, maybe. Because look how she's covering, like, oh my God, I can't believe I slept with somebody's brother, dad, maybe the same sex, something. And that could be embarrassing, Sagittarius. Hopefully you didn't do that. It's your other person. Everybody cheats. Not everyone, it says right here. You need to open your heart, not your legs, to your partner. Trust your partner. I don't know who needed here. But for some of you guys, you could be in this energy and you could have just did it once and you don't know how to say it. And for some of you guys, your partner could see right through you. And you could be in this energy, Sagittarius, or they're in this energy and you're like, fuck, you see right through them. If you're a male watching, you could be like, no lo puedo creer, cabrona. I don't know. I can't believe it, fucker. You could be speaking out like, I can't believe you gave up my nalgas for reals. And for some of you guys, they want to speak out so bad and like, yeah, I'm sorry. And they're seeing right through you, man or female. And you're like at this point, but it was just sex. I fell and landed on his, you know what? For some of you guys, it's like that video where that girl's like, the guys with a friend, they're like, what were you? Da, da, da. You were cheating? Well, not technically. What you mean, not technically? It didn't fit and it hurt, so we didn't do it. So it could be like that. For some of you guys, it probably didn't even. It might have even. For some of you guys, if you're a lady and your person could have went with somebody else, and he probably busted in a bit before it got hot and heavy. Maybe. For some of you guys, it probably didn't get up. I don't know. It could be an Aries. I don't know. Something like that. He's like, come on, God, miracles, help me. Something. I don't know. But look, you could go to this corner store, bitch. Are you getting, those rhinos? Son of a bitch, dice. Don't worry, we still love you, fucker. It doesn't matter. God will help you. Trust me, he will. Anyways, so yeah, you could be dealing with that. And you could be thinking like, I don't know if I'm going to accept. If you're a lady, you're thinking, should I or not? People, it's your choice. Some people, after you give them a second chance, man, they'll never do it again. I could tell you in business, I've met a lot of people, from good companies, and they're like, very few employees will come back and they'll say, man, you know what, I fucked up, I need my job. And they become very loyal, and a lot of couples the same way. Not all of them. You have to use your discernment. And it's a choice that you got to make with God, Sagittarius. If you're a man, you could be like this, like, fuck, I know I wouldn't, but that's just me, but you, and I make it clear, look, and I detach, and it's just the way it is. You have to be able to stick to your morals. And sometimes, you just got to stand on them. A huevo, no matter what. And it might hurt, but if you don't stand on them, man or woman, what are you going to do? They're going to be otra vez. And it's a 50-50. That's something you got to check with God. And Sagittarius, man or woman, you could be in this energy. You could be strategically planning, and that's good. Like I said, take it to God, and pay attention. Is it really something that I need in my life, man or woman? God, what do you think? And wait for the sign. You could be patient, and meanwhile, you could be at a distance, and you want to find the lesson behind it. Because for a lot of you guys, if it was sex only, what was it that you needed to heal or your person? For some of you guys, it's just like, what, fuck. Some of you guys could have overreacted right away. Some of you guys, you could have been gone. Some of you guys, man or woman, you could have locked up, or you just took off with somebody else and didn't look back without even really thinking. And you're thinking and you're being asked, like, sit down and look, think, go within, find out the lesson behind it so you don't repeat it. You don't want to be in this energy. You can hop from dick or bed to bed, like they said. In reality, what do you get? I mean, really think about it. And for some of you guys, if you experience this and you learn your lessons, you're going to be in this energy and you're going to find the lesson. And you're going to let go with love and find that inner peace. And it might take you a little while, because look right here. He's like, fuck, should I go back and take another nut? Because Sagittarius era el pinche caballo with the flecha. And you're thinking, no, ta cabrón. I might get herpes or some kind of... You could have been drunk and it was actually a dude. I don't know. But some of you guys, you're going to speak up. You're going to be courageous, and you're going to teach. You know what? Is it really worth it? And you might tell people, like, I don't know, maybe for some, you might say, you know what? It was worth it. The grass was greener on the other side. I had to plant a shitload of new seeds, but I made it work. I learned my lesson with the first one, and I knew this one I was going to stick around, because for some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody that just runs from confrontation. They don't want to take accountability. For some of you guys, it's both of you guys. And both of you guys are learning that lesson after a pause. And you're like, fuck, I had all the abundance. For some of you guys, you find the abundance within yourself. This is when you connect with God, and it leads you to finding your purpose. It's just patience. Authentic. And for some of you guys, you might be meeting a freak that you could be this one, Sagittarius, or you're going to run into somebody that is not afraid of cheating, but they're not going to cheat. I don't know what that meant. They love to cheat, but they're not going to cheat. Maybe it stops with you and you're the curse breaker. You're like, nope, and you break that spirit. Could be, or they break it out of you. You could be seeing these feathers. Peacock could mean something significant. I don't know if that's a Leo or some kind of sign, a fire sign, but they're very flashy, You could have that energy and people are attracted to you, and you find out they just wanted sex from you, and you're like, why? Because you fine as hell for some of you guys. But you're like, I don't want that. Learn to control, learn to value. Or for some of you guys, it's you're wondering why they use you. And you want somebody serious. And you're reassessing, you're being asked to. But authenticity, you could be coming off. Some of you guys could be dealing with somebody, they want attention. They don't realize maybe there's alcohol, drugs, something that you take, and it just throws you out, and you feel the numbness because maybe you're shy or something. For some of you guys, you're about to go into the room and you're like, I don't know if I could do this. Follow your gut, your intuition. Tell them you just got chorro and you fucking ate elotes, like corn, and fucking run out there. Don't, if you're fearing, if you're wanting to cheat and you're in this energy, listen to your gut. Have the integrity to say, fuck you, a nos vemos. Man or woman, because for some of you guys, you could be a man too, and you're right here and you're like, man, I don't know if I can do it. Listen, there's consequences. I could sit here and tell you, yeah, Be adaptable. Just go out here and fly, da da da. And the angels are going to reassure you. But no, that's a choice. You got to align because, believe it or not, there's consequences behind all of our actions. A lot of it could affect your prosperity. We don't think about these things until afterwards, por andarte caliente. Some of us like to learn that lesson over and over, look, until we find self-love. We're like, man, I thought I had self-love. No, it was like that song Poison, a big butt and a smile. But you're being asked to be in this energy. Look at these fine-ass angels. Good thing they don't have male angels right here all naked and buff like that. I wouldn't get those cards. But these, it says 5, 6, 7. You're in alignment. You are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. I don't know. I was hearing they don't have underwear underneath. So I don't know. There's somebody out there that was like, do they got underwear? Bitch, they can hear you telepathically. So yeah. So if you're a male and you're in this energy, for the first time, you're gonna listen to your body, and you're gonna probably go back. And some of you guys will have the nuts to be like, I need that. Guess what? I don't want to tell you, but yes, your cousin wanted it, but I didn't do it. Are you sure you didn't put it? No más el puntita, no, because she knows how you are, fucker, and you're balanced. And look, you pass a karmic test because you refocus. Some of you guys, it's all about communication, is what I'm hearing. So if you have somebody that took off, believe me, you could be crying, man or woman, and they wish they could be like that. In your arms, look, they're like, shit, what did I do? And they're watching you. It's like you go from being miserable, like you want sex, and who do I call? And you could be used to just that partner. And for some of you guys, if you've already separated and you don't want any new partners, you want your partner that you had before. I don't know. I'm here. Call them, he or she. They might break it off, and maybe they're in the same energy. Look, self-care and changes. They could be fearing of going out. So some of you guys, you got that pressure of you got to get underneath one from your friends, family, and everything, and you don't want to. Look, you're right here. Like, I don't know if I can do this. Don't do it, especially you want to trust, because you could be tying yourself energetically, and it's gonna affect your prosperity, because it's just gonna tie a soul tie. Check it out. Go look, research. Don't just jump in there. Let's see what is the animal, because I see a lot of. I know you're the horse with the fucking bow and arrow, but look, there's greatness. Sagittarius, you either like elephants or you got big ears. Or that could just be that you're fucking hung like a motherfucker and your person's missing you. Look, they're like, what did I do? Live my Sagittarius. If you're a woman, you could be missing them, yeah. For some of you guys, you could be the male. You're like, fuck that. And you gotta look, what is it? Visionary. You got the giraffe and the elephant, which is good luck. And acá you got good luck. Look, man or woman. Both of you guys could be in separation, I'm hearing. And it's almost freaking the hell out of you guys because you're telepathically connecting. Look, inventor. Somebody could be hiding in the bush, maybe watching you. For some of you guys, you have somebody new and they're like, fuck. It says, decide on what you really want. You have to claim it. I don't know why, man. I'm saying it slow, but for some of you guys, you're looking and you're wanting to say something. Remember, I said speak up. And you could be hunched. You could be male or female. You're looking and it's like, fuck. And this road is on fire. It's almost like you've been guided back. You might be seeing somebody in a house or something, but it says avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and you can juggle them. So you could be debating like, fuck, that's hard. And you know what? She's not going to kick your ass if you're a man watching. If you're a woman, you could be right here like, what do I invent? I went out for tortillas and and I had to go get the corn and process it, because it's been like a fucking week. I mean, what do you make up? What do I invent? You're like, I was at my mom's house. Your mom's house is next door. I didn't even see you. No, I went to my aunt's. Which one? In Mexico, bitch. You didn't take your phone? No, they didn't have a charger. I don't know, but for some of you guys, yeah, it's been a week, and you're like, fuck, and you could have had a sexcapade. No, look, like, fuck, what did I do? I woke up in Tijuana or something like that. That they don't buy it. And you could be man or woman. In this case, they're saying, your person or you or your person, however it is, you see right through them. It says right here, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of lives and learn from them. And what I was picking up on this is sometimes we create in our mind, because they want you to look at things from a higher perspective. We create all these things and you couldn't manifest them. We all been through that. If this is if you're a younger person and you ran away and you're coming back, or like the prodigal son or something, man or woman, maybe you're not married, or you feeling like you're not going to be able to come home. Yes, look at things from a higher perspective. Look, and you're sneaking in even though you're the tiger. Be truthful, be honest. Some of you guys want to be independent. You're like, man, I'm fucking grown and I'm still here. Maybe you like to be home with your parents. For some of you guys, they don't want you to be, independent. You want to leave. You want to, find your purpose if you're single or like still in school. What else do we got over here? I got you the angel numbers. Let's see. This one. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Anywhere in your chart. Let's see. I'm sleepy as fuck. Some of you guys are barely getting in. Some of you guys, I got options. I got options. And you're like, finally, bitch, I got them. You ain't saying nothing. It says right here, self-care isn't a luxury. It's a goddamn necessity. So now you're putting yourself first, and you're like, no. You want tortillas? First, I'm going to wash everything, because you want this. If you're married, you want them to kiss you from head to toe, and don't lie. Put it in the comments, bitch. You want it, and you're like, and I'll go and cook for you. But I'm going to tell you, make sure you do that first, because if he eats too late, it ain't going to get up. It's going to be heavy here unless you feed him salad. And I know from the look right here, you wanted to do it good. That's what I heard. It says, I know my worth, and I make sure I add tax. So some of you guys, I feel like if you're in it's like I feel you guys reassuring your commitment. You're like, you know what? I know we've been together for so long, and I know what you like. And I know, because for some of you guys, just because it's been a couple of years, you're letting yourself go, and your person, they want to tap that ass. Man or woman, if you're a woman and you're wondering about your guy, like he wants you to deep throat like a mother. That's what I heard. At least if you're pregnant, like he wants to fucking blow. Like while you're watching TV, just if you don't want to do it because you're pregnant, he don't mind for you to. And some of you guys are nasty. Don't lie. There's something about it, and you feel like, oh, no. Once you get down, there's gonna be a healing behind it. Something about sex. And for some of you guys, if you're trying to do that sexcapade or some crap like that, it's almost like both of you guys are wanting, like both of you guys chicken out. There's something about within you that's not you. And you could have man or woman that could be, órale, cabrón, come on. But it's not. Your body's calling your person, and something about not being able to communicate. Both of you guys are in your head. Now, for the one that did get away, some of you guys, you're like, fuck, I changed the locks like a motherfucker. Look like New York, like that. It says, I'm letting go of what no longer serves me, because ain't nobody got me for that shit or something like that. Take a picture. Because this right here, It says stay balanced. Like a badass. Oh, you're a badass, Sagittarius. Even with stressful days, it says feeling a bit strung out. Hopefully, it's not on drugs, bitch. Mm-mm. Like life is out of balance. We all have bad days, but badass. I was gonna say bitches for some reason. Badass bitches always pick themselves up, and both of you guys could be in that energy, and both of you fuckers could have cried in secret. That means that both of you guys could feel each other's emotions. Y'all could be fucking neighbors, cabrones. Not all of you guys, but some of you guys. Some live on the top floor, one at the bottom. Y'all see each other walking by. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of ass shaking. For some of you guys, this could be a stripper. Fine, fine. Yeah. Fine, fine, I heard. What else do they need to know? It's already past your bedtime. You gotta get up early. It says, I've been thinking about your sexy ass all day long, buddy. Man, I'm telling you, some of you guys, you like to bite this person's ass. I don't know. Both of you guys might bite each other's ass. The way I just got a download like that. Bro, it's not that I'm horny all the time. It's just that you're always fucking sexy. Look at this. Sagittarius, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of chemistry. No, this could be with a new person. Not all of you guys are going to be, oh, I'm thinking of you that I'm with a new person. For some of you guys, you could be with a new person and you're like, fuck this fucker. And a woman bites the shit out of my ass. Fucking A. Claws and everything. Some of you guys cried the first time. It says, they are envious of your light. Some of you guys, your chakras, you probably had the kundalini. Your legs were shaking. Your eyes were rolling. You could feel the fucking A's. Picking up on that energy. Stepping out of your comfort zone. I'm telling you, some of you guys throwing your legs all kinds of way. Man or woman, a woman could have been riding you backwards and you're like, fuck. Yes, like, I've never had that before. Look, it wasn't easy, bitch. And to have it acá, you were holding on with your eyes and she was telling you, don't you come, and your toes are like this. But you held it down, bitch, I heard. Mm-hmm. I know exactly what I need to do. And you were probably thinking about work, all kinds of shit. But you did it. And she rocked your world. Whew. Step out of your comfort zone. Some of you guys, look, betrayed for your money. It was worth it, bitch. Look, con dinero baila el chango forever. At the end of the day, we only live once. Some of you guys, forgiveness and moving forward. I'm telling you, life is too short. Put God first, and then look at all the surprises he puts. Stay hungry, bitch. Whoever needed to hear that. But that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment.